Hi and welcome back. Today's video is, what if I was reborn in mystreet as the first vampire? If you don't know mystreet, mystreet is actually a series created by AFMAO. Minecraft based. But less Minecraft and more like cartoon characters. Now let's start the story. There I was. In high school. I was just a normal boy. I was known for a fanboy in my school. But one day, I have a heart attack. And now I am in the hospital. And the doctor said I have a rare disease that is known for shutting down all of the organs in the body. And said there is no cure for my disease. The only thing they can do is to just hope I can just survive through it. But by only 13 hours, I died. But when I open my eyes again, I'm in a crib, and I look to my hands and realize my hands is so small. And eventually figured out I am a baby. And this is the story of my life in mystreet. And time skip later. I am a 8 years old boy. And I have a father. He usually wears a red shirt and black pants. And have black eyes and brown hair. And my mother wears a pink shirt and a blue dress. And have a blue eyes and a yellow hair. And we have 2 house pets. A small brown dog named Mikey. And a black bird named Picker. And my father's named as Ronald. And my mother's named as Karen. And when I used the TV for the first time, I have some knowledge about my new life. In this world, there's a werewolf in this world. And there's a human-like cat called a Mayfwa. Like a werewolf but cat. And we all live in harmony. That's the result that I get. In my previous world. Things like werewolf is only a fictional being. But things like a Mayfwa is unheard of. But I remember things like a vampire. And I realize there are no vampires in this world. And because I'm human, I live a few years like a normal kid. But when me and some of the kids play together, we all decided to play baseball. And I was the swinger. When I hit the ball, I swing it so hard. The ball was thrown over the fence. And I decided to get it. When I jump over the fence, the ball was on top of a car. And because the ball is dirty, it make it sticky. And it attached itself to a car. But the car moved. And I try to yell at the driver to stop. But the driver doesn't heard me. And the car just moved faster. And I try to run to catch up. And I follow the car over 15 minutes. Until I stop and give up. And after stop running, I realized I follow the car to a deep forest. And I was lost. And I was wandering around the forest. But I heard a voice. A deep and old voice. Here. The moment I heard that, I was scared. And my heart stopped for a moment. And I inhale and my heart continued. And it was 11 p.m. And I was thinking for a long time. And decided to follow the voice. I followed it until I found a small wooden house. I tried to look at the windows. But I heard a howl. And realized there's wolves nearby. And I immediately come inside. To see old man laying down on the bed. And the old man stands up and looked towards me. A reincarnation. Just what I needed. The old man said. I stepped back and I said. A reincarnation. Do you know who I am? And the old man comes towards me and stop only by 4 inch. Yes boy. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alan. Remember it because that's going to be your last time we see each other. And I flinched the moment I heard that. Last time. What do you mean last time? I said. And the old man put his hand on my shoulder. Okay kid. Let me tell you something. Do you know what is Ultima is? And I said. A ulti what? And the old man tell me about the existence of Ultimas and how it came to be. And the old man also hated them. And planned to make a super project for Ultimas. To make sure the extinctions of the Ultimas. And he needed a reincarnation. Which is me. And I said. So, what is your super project is about? And he said. It's another being that is more powerful and have many more abilities. And you're the last piece. And the old man used magic on a potion. With an emerald inside. and said, "This is a forever potion. With this, you are going to be a powerful being that is now going to be called a vampire. Or whatever." And I look at the potion and blink 4 times and said, "So is there any side effects by using this?" And the old man said, "No, I made it to be only perfection." And after saying that, the old man threw the potion towards me. And I get hit by the potion onto my chest. And my 10-year-old body changed. And my body feels more lighter. And I felt like I can run super fast. And I test it. And I run around the forest only less than a second. And come back and said, "This is amazing. So what do I do now?" And the old man said, "Simple. Your sole target is the bloodline of the Ultimas." And after he said that, suddenly I stop moving, and I can hear a few vehicles by 4 miles away towards us. And I said, "This place is not safe. We need to go." I try to warn him, but said, "This is my problem, not yours. Go back home, and promise me you kill the Ultima." I nodded, and transformed to a bat and fly away. After that, I made it back home, but see a police car parked near at my house. And I landed in front of the door, and transformed back to normal. And I opened the door to see my parents talking to the police. And the moment I opened the door completely open, my parents seen me, and run towards me and tightly hug me. And my mother said, "Oh my boy, where have you been?" And I said, "I was lost in a forest." And my father said, "We were worried and sick till the point we called the police." And I said, "I'm sorry, I was just trying to get the ball back." And I fake cried. And after that my parent never let me play with other children to make sure this never happened again. And after that, I test my powers, and I managed to know my abilities. Example, transforming to not just a bat, but also other animals. That is, in my opinion, is so awesome. And also have a different stage of level that I am using of my powers. Like the default stage, basically my normal form, and bat stage, it's like me but with bat wings. And beast stage, me but as a giant bat and more muscles and bigger. And also my usual red eyes become the symbol of my powers. Now every time I not activate my powers my eyes turned black. And that is it, that how much I learned for today. After that, my parents enrolled me to a school named Phoenix Drop High. After learning about my new school, I try researching about this school and its history. And I learned that this school not just have a human students, but also werewolf and Mayfwa students. And there's an interesting type of lesson in that school that I absolutely need for my side quest. The magic lesson. And I asked my parents if they can put me in the magic lessons. And they said no at first. But I convinced them by making my previous accident as an excuse. And they agreed for my own safety. And I still have 3 more weeks to prepare, including my 16th birthday tomorrow. And I asked my parents a gift that I wanted. A red staff. But it's not a normal staff. It's the type of staff that you usually used magic on, to make the spells easier. Basically a magic staff. And the next day later, I was gifted a magic staff. And I decided to follow Dad to the gym to work out. And I trained mainly over my body growth. And time skip. Today is the day I go to Phoenix Drop High. And with my states of my body, I'm more than ready to go. Over this few weeks, my body drastically changed because of my powers. And now, I'm more bulkier. And because I'm with Dad with the gym, I'm able to find some tips to make sure to maintain my body health. And I was drive over by my mom from my new school. And I walk towards my school and see all of the other students outdoors, talking and using their phones. I walk forwards with this other red guy. But suddenly, I was pictured by a purple girl that is trying to take herself a selfie. And I was blinded for a moment, and accidentally bump into the purple girl with the other red guy I was walking with. And the purple girl said, "Hey, watch it." And I apologized nervously. But the other red guy didn't even said anything, and just walked away. And I said, "Rude." And the girl said, "What a jerk." And we look at each other, and we laugh it off. Me and the girl introduce each other. And I told my name to the girl. That my name is Kid Spider. And she told me that her name is Afmao. And we decided in that moment to be friends. And Afmao looked at her phone. Where me and Afmao and the red guy were pictured accidentally. But myself didn't show in the image. And in that moment I realized I screwed up. And Afmao said, "Wait a minute. You're not here in the image." Well, that's weird. Never mind. Let's just take a picture together. And I slowly back away and said, "Maybe next time. It's time to go to class anyways." I needed to go to class. And I back away more. And I just turned around. And run away. And this is the end of the video. Of what if I was reborn in mystreet as the first vampire. Like and subscribe. Or just subscribe to get notified. And make sure you activate the notification bell and activate it. Now goodbye.